All right, we're back with you in legal counsel right now. 830-436-1212 is the phone number to call if you have a legal question you would like Attorney Charlie O'Hara to answer. On this Wednesday, good morning, Charlie.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
A little cooler today.
I know, a lot cooler. Feels good, doesn't it?
It does.
Let's get to the phones. We have some calls waiting for you. Good morning. Thanks for watching Eyewitness News. What's your question for Charlie?
My question is, I went to the doctor in 2009, and I brought in my insurance, and they must have lost my chart or something, and they didn't file the claim until now in 2011. Am I still legally bound by the whole bill if they didn't file it and I no longer have the insurance?
Well, your insurance would cover you for the day you went in. So the question is, if you had insurance that day, they're supposed to pay. If the doctor didn't send that in, the doctor needs to send it in now. But if you go into a doctor and have something done, you owe the bill. You've got insurance to cover that bill. Most doctors send it into insurance, but I suppose ultimately you own it. But if you owe it, but if the insurance was in effect, the insurance company should pay, so you should have an action against the insurance company. You need to talk to everybody. They can probably get that straightened out without you having to pay. I would think you're covered.
Yeah, so at least call the insurance and say, I was covered by you back in 2009. I have this claim, and hopefully they can work it out.
Yeah, and you need to call the doctor too, both of them. You need to get everybody communicating with each other. I mean, most lawsuits come out of people not communicating and trying to be reasonable, actually.
So if she communicates, lets everybody know what's going on, hopefully you can get it worked out.
You can usually stay out of court and avoid attorney fees.
But she does have to pay it, though. I mean, even if the insurance company says that they're not going to pay it, she's legally bound, right? Because she got the services?
Yes, but if she has the insurance, then she should be able to sue the insurance because they're supposed to pay it. So
even though it was...
That's why she has the insurance, so
late,
they'll pay it. So she's in the middle of a lawsuit till everybody gets everything settled.
That's a tricky one.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for calling. We sure appreciate it. All right, we have another caller on the line. Good morning to you. What would you like to ask Charlie today?
I would like to know, in the state of Kansas, if there is a law that neighbors need to be notified when a sexual predator moves into the neighborhood. I'd like to know who's responsible for making that notification. Is it the state, the county, the city? And I also would like to know what neighbors can do to guard against a sexual predator in your neighborhood. Is there anything legal that can be done to force them to move out, or do we have any other options?
Well, when you use the word sexual predator, a lot of people think that someone convicted of a sexual crime is a sexual predator, and legally that's actually not true. They're a whole different definition. Someone convicted of a sexual crime is required to register. I think they've changed the law now here recently that they have to register for the rest of their lives. And what they do is, if they register, they have to register every 3 months with the sheriff of that county. Then they put it on the internet, and everybody can get on the internet and look. There's restrictions at times on where people can live with certain crimes and certain things, and they apply to each crime, so you'd have to check on that. But if they move in an area where they're allowed to live, you can't do anything to force them to move away. I mean, people have in this country a right to live places, but you can restrict it a little bit, but it's probably a little bit frustrating, I think, for people to know someone's in that neighborhood and they can't do anything about it.
And as far as being notified, it's probably up to you to get online and check your zip code. I think you're able to do that to find out who is living in your area, right, if there are any.
That is correct.
Yeah. So I don't think you get notified like a note in the mail or anything like that.
I don't think so. I think you're supposed to look on the internet, but I mean, they now register people for violent crimes, drug crimes, and sexual crimes.
Wow.
So if you get on there, you're probably going to find some people.
Find a little bit of everything.
Any neighborhood you're in, you're going to find some people registered.
So be careful what you might find when you look on there.
That's right.
Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
And thanks for calling, folks. Call us back next week. Charlie will be back.